In 2021, a devastating injury halted the career of one of the sport's most influential figures.
Oh my God! I think his leg's broken.
He broke his ankle.
Oh no! Ah!
It's over. It's over.
Wow.
His absence from the Octagon has left fans wondering, will the Irish superstar ever return?
Whether it's over for good or it's not, it's going to be one hell of a path back.
Who knows how long Conor's out?
On July 11th, all questions will be answered.
Past, present, future. The fight game in the combat sports world is McGregor's world.
It's taken our sport to unprecedented heights.
And there can be no doubt that that is the most popular fighter in the history of the sport.
No one thought about being a double champion before Conor McGregor did it.
Oh, that looks good!
At UFC 329, McGregor returns, looking for the biggest comeback in the sport's history.
My return to combat sport will be a colossal event due to what's at stake, due to what has transpired, and to what can be.
Welcoming McGregor back to the Octagon is a legend in his own right. Max Blessed Holloway.
One of the best boxers in the Octagon.
The Hawaiian Warriors' Hall of Fame-worthy career saw a lengthy reign at the top of the featherweight division, before being crowned the baddest man in the game.
With 1 second to go! Oh my God! Max Holloway wins the BMF title!
That's a warrior! That's a real warrior!
Dublin, Ireland, a city that embodies the centuries-old fighting spirit of its people. In the suburbs of this historic capital rose an athlete that would transcend sport to become a global superstar, recognized the world over. A young man from humble roots who believed he was destined for greatness.
Combat. It's definitely in my blood. The McGregor history is a history of battle and fighting off invaders of our land. I love it. 11 years of age, I felt I needed to learn how to fight to be able to defend myself. And I come to develop an obsessive mindset and mentality toward fighting.
Conor McGregor knows he's going to the top. He doesn't think or hope. And with these kind of performances, I believe him.
Oh, well, thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Take it easy.
The Hawaiian star will make his return in the headline fight of UFC 329 against Conor McGregor. In parallel to his opponent, Holloway's childhood surroundings laid the foundations for fighting. But natural talent and self-belief would see him rise to become a combat sports icon.
I'm from Waianae, Hawaii. The part of Hawaii where they take care of you, they see you struggling, they literally give you the shirt off their backs. But then if you look at somebody the wrong way, you're probably walking out there with a broken nose and 2 black eyes, you know, so it is what it is, right? You gotta be one tough mother effer coming out of Waianae. There's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I'm one of the baddest mother effers in the world.
I fight for Waianae, like trying to show people that you're not bad kids. Like fighting in the ring is more better than on the streets.
Us Hawaiians, we have fighting culture and we're warriors. We love that.
Turning pro as a teenager, Holloway emerged as a talented prospect in the regional scene.
Max Holloway, he couldn't wait to turn 18 years old so he could fight professionally. At age 19, Max Holloway has wrestled the world title belt away from Harris Sarmiento, and there is a new champion.
When two of combat sport's sharpest competitors cross paths again, the fight begins long before the opening bell. Every interview, social media post, and public appearance becomes another round in a psychological contest. Conor McGregor and Max Holloway aren't just trading punches, they're trading statements, testing each other's confidence, and trying to control the narrative before they ever step inside the cage. As anticipation builds for this blockbuster rematch, another contest is unfolding behind the scenes. It's not about speed, power, or technique, it's about influence. Who can seize the spotlight? Who can shape public opinion? And when the final chapter is written, will fans remember the action inside the Octagon, or the mind games that unfolded before the fight even began?
What do you make of this one at the weekend against Max? You've obviously competed against him before.
I love the bout. A cracking contest, an iconic mixed martial arts contest with yours truly at the helm once again. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited for it.
And just to finish off the back of this, what happens afterwards? You've talked about a second date next year. Do you want it this year?
Yes. Yes, I do. I wish.
I'm bringing the Mac Daddy, baby. I'm home. The Mac is back.
So we have a larger list of names.
The Mac Daddy, baby. Done it all. Always. Triple KOs. Knockouts in featherweight. Knockouts in lightweight. Knockouts in welterweight. The only UFC combatant to do so. The first double champ. And the man with all the records in the game. And the man that's still here despite all the tribulations and all the trauma and all the attacks on my will and my character. I still stand here strong and returning with the biggest gate and the biggest excitement the game has seen in years. Put that Mac in there, baby.
And you had lived such a crazy experience, a unique experience that people want to hear about it. How much of yourself do you want to share at this point in your career?
Well, you know, it's fight week. I won't be getting on a therapist's chair on fight week, do you get me?
Yeah.
So I need to keep that fire and that venom. Literally, that is what it will be. It will be venomous inside this octagon. And, you know, I'm an open book. What you see is what you get with me. I always try and speak my truth, and, you know, at the best of me, I try and encourage others and inspire others and motivate others, and that's kind of what I'll do, you know, without getting too much into anything soppy or anything, you know. I'll keep that fire in my belly and go and fight on Saturday night.
Is it going to be a lot of venom? Is it going to be some joy too? I mean, we've seen a few versions of you, you know, and you're very good when you're joyous as well.
Yeah, for sure. No, there you go. That's a great point. A flow state for sure. I'll look for that. Holloway's a great opponent to find my feet in here. I know he's planning on deep waters. It's almost a bit disrespectful. I'm not sure who he thinks he's talking about here, but I am joyous, so excited in this entire situation right now. I thank God for it.
The bad part for him is he's fighting me. He got to see me from the Octagon. You know, there's a lot of guys that he could have chose. He chose the wrong one.
Well, we know how you two matched up 13 years ago. How do you expect to match up with the 2026 version of Conor McGregor?
I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be great. You know, 4th of July just passed. They're getting 4th of July 2 weeks in a row. It's going to be fireworks.
Max Holloway isn't approaching this matchup with quiet confidence. He's making a bold statement. Instead of simply saying he'll win, Holloway suggests that McGregor may have underestimated the challenge in front of him. He reminds everyone that he's already proven himself against elite competition and has spent years performing under the brightest lights. In Holloway's view, accepting this rematch wasn't a strategic move for McGregor, it was a dangerous gamble. With that message, Holloway turns a typical pre-fight prediction into psychological pressure, planting doubt long before the cage door closes and the first strike is thrown.
Well, you ran through Max Holloway at featherweight. Surely you're just going to steamroll over him now at welterweight.
I'm going in here with sheer confidence for sure.
How's the campaign? How does it feel to be back in there? Because it's been 5 years.
Very good. Very, very excited. You know, sheer confidence comes through preparation. And the preparation has been very, very meticulous and very detailed. It is not, you know, I'm not just boasting on it or blagging on it. It is meticulous preparation for this bout that has my confidence where it is. So I'm excited to showcase our work, my team's work.
Does it feel good to be going back to war, mate?
Great. Feels so good. I'm home, where I belong.
Conor McGregor, meanwhile, speaks as though the outcome is already decided. He carries the same fearless confidence that made him one of the sport's biggest stars, but this time he also points to the hard work and preparation behind the scenes. Rather than relying only on bold promises, McGregor insists his training has put him in position to make a successful return. That approach creates a sharp contrast with Holloway's confidence, which comes from years of experience against top-level opponents. As a result, their rivalry becomes more than a battle of words. It's a showdown between McGregor's explosive star power and Holloway's proven consistency. Once the cage door closes, only their performances will decide which approach truly stands above the other.
Said repeatedly throughout this build-up that you are going to sun Max for the second time. Curious what you mean by that. What does sunning him look like in this fight, this rematch?
You know, I plan to contort Max's body into such uncomfortable positions and have my way with him. That's it.
Is he the perfect guy for you to come back and rematch and fight for this return fight? Does he feel like the perfect person to stake your claim as I am back and I'm ready to compete at the highest level once again?
Max is a great dance partner, if you will, a great opponent. He's a deep body of work inside the Octagon, fought many a man. It's a great opponent, a great event, great fight week, great international fight week. I'm very...
McGregor's message goes beyond simply predicting victory. He talks as if he intends to leave no doubt about who the superior fighter is. His confidence is delivered with the charisma that has always defined his career, presenting the rematch as an opportunity to seize complete control from the opening exchange. Every statement is designed to build anticipation, unsettle Holloway, and reinforce the idea that this won't become a drawn-out war of attrition. Instead, McGregor paints a picture of one unforgettable performance that could instantly become the defining highlight of the entire rivalry.
Max, you beat Gaethje and you are the BMF, but Conor insists he's still the true owner of the division. What are you going to do this Saturday to prove his time has passed?
I'm gonna go in there and put pause on him. You know, I'm gonna make him wish that he didn't come back. Actually, no, I'm not gonna make him wish that. I'm gonna make him think that he can do it one more time, so we can rematch at the end of the year.
Rather than matching McGregor's fiery rhetoric, Holloway responds with quiet confidence. He believes the best answer will come through his performance, not his words. According to Holloway, a convincing victory would leave McGregor wanting another chance, putting the pressure on his rival to chase a third meeting instead of celebrating a comeback. It's a confident prediction built on patience and control rather than dramatic promises. By presenting himself as the fighter who dictates the pace and the outcome, Holloway strengthens his own narrative while leaving fans wondering whether this rivalry could continue long after the final bell.
The idea of adding Conor McGregor's name to your resume with a victory, considering you beat Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje in the last 3 years alone, 2 stoppage wins over Jose Aldo. What would that mean? How much would that add on to what you've already accomplished?
I think it'd be huge. You know, a lot of people keep talking about how if Conor can somehow pull off, he has 2 title shots waiting for him. You know what I mean? Takes 2 to tango, man. That means if I go out there and do my thing, I got 2 title shots waiting for me. So it's a huge legacy fight, especially with all the eyes, like you said. Like I said, even with the World Cup going on, this is still getting a lot of traction. You guys all saw the ticket, the pre-sales, and how fast it went. You guys see the prices. It's gonna be fun, man. A lot of people tuning in on this one, International Fight Week.
For Holloway, this matchup represents much more than another victory on his resume. A win over a global star like McGregor could place him right back in the championship conversation and strengthen his case for another title opportunity. That's why his message isn't driven solely by emotion or rivalry. Every interview and public statement also serves a strategic purpose, reinforcing his position, shaping the way fans view the matchup, and building a narrative that extends well beyond fight night. If Holloway delivers on his promise, the impact could reach far beyond a single result, influencing what comes next in his pursuit of UFC gold.
We've seen Conor sort of moonlight haven't seen you at this weight class. How do you expect it to be different for you?
You guys used to see a happier guy all fight week, you know? I thought 155 fight weeks was great. 170 is even better, you know? I feel great. I feel good. We did all the right things. I'm Polynesian, I'm Hawaiian, you know? So at the end, I'm Samoan. At the end of the day, we can get big, and I can't wait to show you guys.
I mean, I feel like, well, it's the same max any weight you're going to be at. But do you think this gives even a slight edge to McGregor when you look at the weight for this fight?
Brother, I'll fight Daniel Cormier tomorrow at heavyweight, and it's super heavyweight. He can't even make the heavyweight limit, and he's not going to be a favorite over me.
When questions arise about the physical differences between the two fighters, Holloway refuses to make it an issue. He explains that his size is simply a natural part of who he is, shaped by his Polynesian and Hawaiian heritage, and speaks about it with complete confidence. Instead of turning the topic into another heated exchange, he treats it as something that doesn't deserve much attention. That calm approach creates an interesting contrast with McGregor's louder, more dramatic style. While McGregor aims to intimidate through bold predictions and memorable moments, Holloway projects quiet confidence, suggesting that consistency, composure, and self-belief may prove more valuable than flashy words when the fight finally begins.
You both evolved, because Conor's come out and said that you actually took on some of his elements and style after that fight against him. What do you say to that?
For sure. You know, I never ever lose in there. I learn, you know, and if I can take something from former opponents and use it in my game, why not? You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, it's fighting, and you to succeed in this sport, you gotta grow. You gotta be able to take things from here and here. A lot of my games from all kind of different people. You know, I love Jose Aldo, love Anthony Pettis. You know, I watch boxing. We see Floyd Mayweather do stuff. I try to do boxing stuff like him. So it's very fun.
And with his layoff for 5 years, lots of people talking about the layoff for 5 years. What's the longest layoff you've ever had between fights?
I could.
When the conversation shifts to how he's evolved over the years, Holloway answers with quiet confidence instead of bold claims. He explains that every challenge and every respected opponent has taught him something valuable, allowing him to refine different aspects of his game and become a more complete mixed martial artist. His response is humble on the surface, but it also carries a clear message: this isn't the same fighter McGregor faced years ago. In that moment, the spotlight moves away from pre-fight hype and toward real development, raising the bigger question of which competitor has truly grown the most since their first meeting.
Conor McGregor and his evolution as an athlete, as an entrepreneur, it's not the same athlete, which it shouldn't be. But when you look at what Conor McGregor used to fight, he was very light on his feet, he would pop, he would throw the kicks. He was almost kind of well-rounded, meaning that not a very big grappler, but he understands grappling, but he tends to do what he had to do to win the fight. And then when he fought Nate Diaz the first time, he lost. And he fought him the second time, then he won that. Then he fought Dustin Poirier the second time. His mentality kind of changed. I felt like Conor McGregor needed that, like, you motherfuckers, just that showmanship. That's what he needed. And you saw when he fight. But later in his career, he became more stiff. He became more a boxer, where I felt that played more into his opponent's favor instead of his own, because he was very dynamic, he moved very well, and he was very good at being precise when he would hit his opponents. He had that.
Former UFC champion Demetrius Johnson believes McGregor has changed since his prime. He says the explosive knockout artist of the past has evolved through success, setbacks, and years in the spotlight. That supports Holloway's claim that old highlights don't guarantee the same fighter today. McGregor, however, insists his preparation has brought back the dangerous version of himself. The Johnson also highlights the key stylistic battle. Holloway relies on relentless pressure and volume, while McGregor depends on precision and knockout power. He believes McGregor must rediscover the hunger that once made him so dangerous, while Holloway's steady pace could become the deciding factor. Chael Sonnen takes an even stronger stance, arguing McGregor's best chance is an early finish. If the fight reaches the later rounds, Holloway's cardio, pressure, and consistency give him a clear advantage. Although McGregor always has the ability to surprise, Sonnen believes the matchup favors Holloway over time. Paddy Pimblett shares a similar opinion, saying McGregor needs to make an impact in the first 2 rounds. In the end, all the predictions and trash talk will mean nothing once the fight begins. The winner will be decided by performance, not words. Who do you think wins, Conor McGregor or Max Holloway? Let us know in the comments.